Hello guys, I'm Paris, the options guy, and welcome back to today's video. And if you see Bank Nifty moving up 1.7%, making an inside candle, and Nifty pretty much staying flat, just moving up 0.5%, making an inside candle also over here. So if you see both of, our markets holding up pretty well. However, Bank Nifty near the second half of the week did see a bit of a sell-off, but again, pretty much holding itself in a range. Now, if you see Bank Nifty over here is in a range of 50,200 to 52,500. In this range itself is where Bank Nifty is moving. It is going up, then taking resistance, coming down, taking support, going up, and all that stuff. Okay. And Nifty, on the other hand, if you see, is also in a bit of a consolidation over here from 24,500 to 24,000. You can say 100 itself or 150, okay, in this range itself. Now, what will the markets do from here? First of all, you need to keep this in mind is that on Tuesday the US elections are happening, right? So that means the volatility for the first half of the week will be extremely, not extremely, but still it will be high. Okay. Now, this is what I would suggest you to do is that don't trade on Monday. At least on Monday, just don't try to trade because things will be pretty volatile and markets might also not move a lot on Monday. Why? Because everybody would be bracing themselves for the US elections. Either Trump will win or Kamala Harris wins. Nobody knows, right? I mean, it is a bit of a you can say a tie-up right now, and Trump does has a higher chances of winning, but they are slightly higher, not very much higher. So there is a bit of you can say a bit of you can say what can you say, a bit of uncertainty as to what is going to happen. And that is why what can happen is that on Monday we might see a volatile session as well as a bit of a consolidating session. But still, we'll talk about how things are looking on a technical basis. Now, on a technical basis, Nifty looks like it is just taking a pullback slash it is pausing itself, and it can continue its move on the downside till the target of 23,600, which is the target of this head and shoulders pattern that Nifty made and broke below. Okay. And in Bank Nifty, if you see, Bank Nifty for now is not really indicating that it is going to give us a very you can say a very good directional fall. However, if you see Bank Nifty support, very good support is at 50,200. Okay. So, and over here also, if you see, Bank Nifty has made a bit of a pattern which is indicating that Bank Nifty might go down till 50,200. Now, if Bank Nifty goes down till 50,200, that is still almost, you can say, from the closing of Friday, that is still 1400 points on the downside. So we still have a bit of a move on the downside that can be captured. So what we will do is very simple. In Bank Nifty, if we break Friday's low, okay, this is the more trading sessions low. If we break Friday's low and continue to stay below that, then we can go ahead and take a short position and we can get a very good move on the downside till 50,200. Okay. And in Nifty, if we break for 24,150 on the downside and sustain below it, then we can get a move on the downside till 23,600 itself. Okay. So Nifty's targets are also pretty big till 23,600, and Bank Nifty's targets are also pretty big till 50,200 when we go below this level. Now, as I said, that this is on a technical basis, and now we have a bit of a fundamental news in the market which will affect the markets. Okay. And that is the US elections. So even though we might move down very well on Monday, on Tuesday we can again open with an enormous gap up, or let's say on Monday we consolidate, on Tuesday we move down very much, and then on Wednesday we can open with again a very big gap up, right? Because maybe the US elections are favoring Donald Trump, and if Donald Trump wins it, the markets will react positively only. Okay. So that is the reason why I am saying is that don't try to take positions in the first half of the week. Rather, in the second half of the week is where we'll decide, okay, what we need to do. Should we take a short position or should we take a long position from here? Now, Bank Nifty, on the other hand, if you see, um if you see in the weekly charts, right, Bank Nifty is still consolidating in this range over here, right? So if Bank Nifty starts to move up, then we will see a good move on the upside also. And if Bank Nifty starts to move down, then we'll see a good move on the downside also. Nifty on the other hand, if Nifty starts to move up, it will not be very, like easy for Nifty to move up. It will only be easy if Nifty closes above this candle, basically closes about 25,000, because then this will be sort of a, you can say, a breakdown failure for Nifty, and then Nifty can move up very fast from here. So what should you do for Monday? Okay, now I'm going to tell you very simply, as I said, that don't trade. But if you still want to trade, and if you still want to take some sort of a trade in Nifty, then very simple, wait for the markets to break 24,150. Once the markets are breaking 24,150 and sustaining below that, then you guys can go ahead and take a short position over here. Keep a target of 100 points, no more, and book your profits and move on. Or keep a target till 24,000, that is also fine. If you want to still carry a positional trade, again, keep this in mind that markets can open the um very big gap against you also. So if you're taking a short trade, markets can open with a very big gap up also. Now will that happen or not, we don't really know, because I don't know who is going to win in the elections, right? As I said, that it is still a close battle between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So if you still want to take a positional trade, take a good amount of hedge with you. Okay, so if you are, let's say, shorting two lots in Nifty, if you're shorting two lots of call option in Nifty, because you think that the market will go bearish from here, buy 4 or 5 lots of hedge against it. Okay, and close hedges. Okay, so let's say if you're shorting 24,000 CE, or two lots of 24,000 CE, then buy 24,400, 24,300, 4 to 5 lots. Yes, I know the hedge will cost a lot, but what this will enable you to do is that it will save you from a very big loss if something goes against you very badly. Okay, so I hope you guys understand that, because survival in the markets is very important. You should not be going out from the market. You should not be going out from the markets just because something bad happened. um, you can say just because something, just because one event ruined your whole plan over here. Okay, for Bank Nifty, the very simple trade to do is below 50,000, 50 on 400. Okay, if we start sustaining below 50 on 400 and start to make a negative price action over here, then we can easily see a move first of all till 50,800 itself right now, and 51,100. These both are the two supports that you need to look out for. Okay, now 15,100 will be the first support where you can easily get a move over here if we go below 50,400. So you can think about capturing these 300 points over here, right? After that, as I said, that you can take a trade, you can carry your trade more further, but as I said, that volatility will be on the higher side, because nobody will completely commit to their short positions in the market, or any sort of long positions also in the market. Okay, because just look at our what happened in our elections. Just before the elections, markets were positive, right? And then as soon as the election day came, markets crashed very heavily, right? So that can also happen over here. Please don't think that things will go very smoothly or something. That can also happen over here. So because of that, what I would suggest is that book small profits and get out of your trade. Okay, at least until the US elections are done. Okay, once the US elections are done, once the results are confirmed, and once we know who is going to come, then we can assess what we need to do further in the markets. Do we need to be bullish on the markets? Do we need to be bearish on the markets? Depending on, again, how the US markets are performing also after the elections. So yeah guys, that was it for this week. As I said that in the weekly charts, markets do look a bit bearish, especially Nifty. But this can change very fast if the US elections are very good for the markets, and this can also continue to be the case if US elections are very bad for the markets. Again, I've explained to you how the markets will react and how the other assets will also react to the US elections in my latest podcast episode, the Novius Trading Podcast, right? So you should definitely go ahead and check it out on my channel, and in the end also you will see the video popping up on your screen, so you can tap on that and look at it. So definitely it is worth listening to. You can go ahead and skip forward to the next week part of the podcast, and in that part I have discussed exactly how the US elections can pan out and how the markets will react depending on who wins the elections. So yeah guys, that was it for today, and thank you very much for watching till the end. I will see you guys in another video. Bye bye.